What's going on today is Monday. And as you guys know, every single Monday we come to you, we spit fire, we spit the truth, and nothing but the
truth.
Yes, sir. So today what we're going to talk about is what's more important than money and time and energy. And that is?
Your attention.
Attention, baby. Yeah. Currency today is attention. Yeah. Money, time, and energy flows to attention, right? Especially money, because we're going to talk about business and talk about money today. And one of the things I want to let you guys know is that one of the things I realize and I recognize is that if you want to make a shit ton of money, if you want to make a shit ton of money to chase you, you got to have attention. We talked about today earlier with the guys about prospecting, right? You got to go out there and prospect and hunt and get that lead and nurture that lead and get that person excited so you can present to them and eventually close them, right? But what most people don't understand is that the best way to get leads, the best way to get, prospects, right? The best way to prospect is to have massive attention. Like we just hit 100,000 subscribers on Instagram. Woo! Yes, sir, my boy. Listen, it was a lot of work. I had that vision to hit 100K. Now the goal is to hit what?
I'm guessing a mil.
That milli, bro. You already know, from 100 to a milli. 0 to 100 really quick. But anyway, the point is this. I understand that currency today is not Bitcoin, it's not Schmitcoin, it's not money, it's not current, it's not fiat, all this bullshit dollar. No, it is attention. Because I have made so much money indirectly because of the attention from social media. It is insane. Yesterday I had a guy, a new guy came in to the office. I forget his name. He just came in for a day of observation, I think, or interview, whatever it was. And he literally came up to me like this. It was an interview. He came up to me like this, like, I'm here for a new interview. And he's like, I watched your video on pain, and I watched it multiple times, and it changed my life. Right? Because I just did a video I just posted. If you haven't seen it yet, you got to go watch that, right? Talks about, and for 45 minutes, I'm talking about how pain is actually going to help you get to the next level in your life. Because a lot of you guys are running away from pain. You're running away from pain. You're running away from it. And that video, we talk about how pain is an escalator. Not escalator, but an accelerator, sorry. Yeah. That's going to accelerate your life to the next level. Because what it does is, it gets you to pay attention to what's wrong with your body. Think about that. If I punch you right now, what's going to happen? Where goes all your attention?
To where normally the spot where your fist first.
My fist?
But
it hurts. You hit. The pain, my fist, me. He don't think about his girl right now. I'm sorry. He don't care about his family right now. He don't care about money. He only cares about one thing. Where is the source of this pain? Because the brain automatically sends signals like, yo, pay attention, you got hit. Don't get hit again. Right? And he's going to move because he's a boxer, right? So he's going to back and weave, right? So the point is this. Pain is a good accelerator for you to pay attention. Pain notifies you, hey, ding dong, pay attention to this shit.
Yes.
I've been going through some pain lately, right? Personally, business-wise, in a lot of different areas. And guess what? I'm embracing that shit. I'm enjoying it. That's why I have a great attitude. Like, let me ask you a question. You know my situation.
Yeah.
Am I going through the challenges that I've been going through in the past 6 months, 7 months, 8 months? Have I been dealing with the stress and the pain in a positive way or a negative way, in your opinion? Business and personal.
Positive. In general, you've been doing positive.
And the reason why 100%. You could say that, and please don't sugarcoat.
I'm not.
The real reason why I'm able to handle it is because I understand that pain is there to remind me that I need to pay attention to something is wrong. Fix this shit. That's all it is. So some of you guys are running away from that, and that's why it's important to understand that pain is your number one best friend to say, hey, pay attention, right? And that's why attention is so important, especially nowadays. We talk about social media, right? Everyone and their fucking mother told me 2015, 16, 17, when I started doing videos, right? My first video that I really did, that really blew up, was a video that I talked about, I don't do drugs, I don't do alcohol, I don't smoke weed, I don't do cigarettes, I don't do none of that shit. That video blew up on Facebook, okay? And that was the day that I realized, I'm like, wow, so many people in the community started messaging me and asking me questions, what do you do for work? I even recruited a couple of guys from that video. I'm like, attention is everything. The more people know me, whether it's good or bad, I don't care what it is, right? Hopefully it's good. But the more people know me, the more people that can flow me. And if they can flow me, I can make some relationships. I can build businesses with them. I can build relationships with them. Like right now, I'm looking for a wife. I'm looking to get married, right? So for those of you that are out there, any prospects, hello, right? But I'm looking for I know exactly what I'm looking for. It all boils down to probably the prospecting, baby. There's one left. One wife. But I'm okay with that. But I think that, because I have a good social media presence, because I'm out there and about, I'm putting myself out there and grabbing attention, I think it'll be easier for me than a person that's sitting there hiding behind a fucking rock. Because I know friends of mine that are single and they don't want to go out. They don't want to talk to girls. They don't want to meet people. And I'm like, dude, you got to put yourself out there. Yeah. Whether it's social media, whether it's apps, Hinge, Tinder, Schminder, Binder. I don't give a fuck. Not Grindr, unless you want to play that game. But you know what I'm talking about. You got to go find. You got to go hunt.
Yeah.
You got to go prospect. And a lot of people are afraid of doing that. We talked about earlier today. They're
Right.
afraid of getting attention.
Yeah.
They're afraid of putting themselves out there and saying, hey, pay attention.
Right.
You know, let me ask you a question, because you've always went out there and you were never afraid to work. You were never afraid to grind. You were never afraid to create attention for yourself. Why is it, like, what is it what is it that in your mind that didn't stop you from going out there and grabbing people's attention, not giving a shit people think? Like,
Yeah.
how did you do that? Because
Yeah.
I think a lot of people right now, they would love to post that fucking video on social media.
Right.
You are so ready. You've been ready for 3 years to post that one video.
Yeah.
They've been so ready. They've been
Edited,
editing
ready to
it for
go.
3 weeks. They've been looking into the mirror and checking the angles, the lighting, the color grading, the captions, the title, all that. They still haven't pressed that fucking button. Boop. I'm like, dude, post the fucking video.
Mm-hmm.
Post it. Who cares? I sometimes, you know what's crazy? I sometimes post videos on my story. I'm like, what did I just say? Oops. I post it. I don't give a shit. It is what it is. I promise you, I don't remember and you don't remember.
Yeah.
So what is it that helped you go out there? It's true though, but what is it that helped you go out there into hunt mode and not give a rip's ass what other people thought of you when you're trying to get attention?
Yeah, good question. So I learned from this guy that I met about 5 years ago in 2018. I applied to this company. And some guy, I think his name was Michael something, but he taught me money follows attention.
Michael something.
Michael something.
Michael something. Who's
Can't
that?
remember his name.
Who is it?
No, you taught me money follows attention.
Really?
Right? Yeah. And
I learned that from Grant Cardone, by the way.
oh, great. Thank you, Uncle G. But going back to it, I learned really early that the more eyes you have on you, the higher your chances of someone liking what you're doing. And that's where the effort.
Put your mic closer.
That's where the effort kind of comes into place, because once you don't care what nobody's doing, man, you just law of average. I think it's a numbers game, and the more eyes you have, the more numbers you have on your side.
It's also not only about the numbers, it's also about like this. I look at it this way. This is what people think. Oh, I don't want to go out there, put myself out there because it's bad luck. I don't want to have bad juju. I don't want to have the evil eye. Oh my God, right? They're so afraid of getting jinxed or all this bullshit. Like some people are so afraid of even talking about their goals openly.
Yeah, which is insane.
Which is, listen, let me tell you something. Your competition, I talked about this with you yesterday. Nobody will ever hate on you if they're doing better than you.
Yeah.
Never forget that.
Yeah.
If you are a hater, you're only hating because you're doing less than what I'm doing. That's the only reason. So all you clowns out there that put bullshit comments, thank you so fucking much, because all you're doing is showing me that you're doing less than me. You're not as fast as me. You're not as sharp as me. You're not better than me. You're way worse than me. And I'm okay with that because I'm okay with the haters. By the way, I love you haters, and please keep coming. I love you guys. You guys are so amazing. You guys keep my algorithm growing and growing. I love you so much. And number one. Number two, you guys give me ideas that I would have never thought of. I'm like, oh, it's a good perspective. I like that. So for those of you that are hating on those videos, please keep it up. I appreciate you guys. I love you. But what other people are afraid of is they're so worried about losing because they're so worried about what others think of them or the jinx or this evil eye crap. I'm not, Bill, I think that by you putting your information out there, the competition who's doing better than you is not going to hate on you because they're doing better than you. You got to be afraid when somebody's doing less than you and they want to compete with you. That's who you should be afraid of. Be afraid of David. Don't be afraid of Goliath. My opinion. Because David will fuck you up. Goliath is so big, it don't think about you, man. It's big. It doesn't matter. But David, you got to be careful because he got something to fight for. He got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
You see, I'm more afraid of the guy that is pointing a gun at me, that literally has no family, has no kids, has no job, has nothing, than a guy
Certainly.
who has a family, who has a job, who has a lot to lose.
Certainly.
Because the guy that has nothing to lose, bro, if he wants to kill me, and if I go crazy, that's done.
Yeah.
It's done.
Yeah.
Because he got nothing to lose. So when you talk about a David, he got nothing to lose. Goliath got a lot to lose. Why would they even waste their time with you? You're nobody. You're nothing. So if you're afraid of putting your dreams and goals out there because you're afraid someone's going to step on them, usually the ones that step on your goals and dreams, I promise you, are mentally weaker, right? They haven't accomplished as much as you have, or they're afraid of you accomplishing more than they did because it's going to affect the way they look in front of you. So a lot of you guys may have a mom or a dad or a cousin or a brother or a friend that says, you don't need that dream. Why? Go for this. Settle for that. Whereas someone who's created a lot of success may say, you know what? Of course, keep going. Because they don't look at it as a threat.
Correct.
So attention is extremely important, and you got to put yourself out there. I don't care if it's through social media. I don't care if it's through out there talking to customers and clients. Do you have to use social media? No. Would I recommend it? Highly. I made shit ton of money with that,
Yeah.
right? I get always people ask me, how much money do you make for social media? I have no idea. I never sat there and counted. A lot. Right? A lot. I made some, forget about even the money. The relationships that I've created and built because of social media is insane.
Yeah.
Let me ask you guys a question. If I have 1 million followers, right? If I have 1 million followers, how many relationships do you think I can build if I have 1 million followers versus if I had 5 followers?
Way more.
Forget about the followers that already follow me. I'm talking about the relationships that other people could want to, because if someone sees my account, oh, he has 1 million followers, they automatically think what? Status.
Yeah.
So if someone else from that caliber, a famous person, a celebrity, a business owner, entrepreneur says, oh, wow, he also has 1 million followers, they want to talk to you because they want to know what you know.
Yeah.
If I have 1 follower, nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah.
Sorry, Joey, you got 5 followers, nobody cares. Right? So that's the only reason why you want to have followers. It's not to feel good about the, I don't give a fuck if it's 100 or 2. No, I'm not doing it for the number or status. Number one, I'm doing it because I want to impact you guys. So I have 100,000 plus people right now, just on one platform that I can impact to help get to 1 million, and I'm going to need your support. Number two, it's I know that the more people that know me, the more I can serve them, the more they can serve me, we can have a win-win relationship. And that's why I look at attention as you need to have attention. And sometimes you guys are so afraid. You've been pussified by the world to be worried what other people think of you. And somebody made fun of me today about a joke about something. It says something about, oh, somebody said I got hairy legs. Okay, I got hairy legs. Okay, great. No problem. I'm enjoying it. But one thing I do want to say, and I'm going to let you kind of speak also, because I feel like I'm going on a rant right now. And I feel good. It's not even a podcast anymore. It's like a fucking rant. But like, nobody in the entire history, past, future, or even present, will ever be Michael Barayev. Ever. Think about that. No one will ever be me. They will never look like me. They will never sound like me. They will never be me. They will never have me. They will never think like me. Michael Barayev, the day I was born in 19, not going to say the year, but 19 whatever. Some of these folks are going to start doing all kind of shit on me, right? Horoscopal shit, okay? Yeah, you can figure out the math. I'm 32, okay? But when I was born to the day I died, that little dash will represent my life. Nobody will ever be me.
True.
Nowhere in history will you find the me. Nowhere in the future will you find the me. Me is me.
True.
And that's the most beautiful and amazing thing on the planet, because I do not want to be like anybody. I want to be like me. I'm so happy that I am me. I'm so grateful that I am me. I'm blessed that I am me. And I have no one to mimic, and I got no one to copy, because I am who I am. And that's my uniqueness. And that is why I'm so comfortable being in my own skin and being in my journey and not trying to match what other people are doing. And this guy bought a Lamborghini, I gotta buy a Lamborghini. This guy bought a boat, I want to buy a boat. I can give 2 squirts of piss about that shit. I want what I want for me and my future, and my dreams are my dreams for me. And no one stimulated those dreams. I stimulated those dreams through my history, through my life, through my choices.
Yeah, correct.
And that's why I love, like, somebody made fun of my legs. They're, okay, who you comparing me to? Someone that has no hairy legs? Great. That's their fucking life. I am me. Like, everything is me, bro.
Yeah.
That's fucking incredible.
Yeah.
And some of you guys need to start loving yourself and being happy with who you are. And once you start feeling the way you feel, the way I feel about myself, you will be okay with getting in front of a camera and talking to thousands of people. Yeah. Because you're not worried about you.
No.
Because you're so happy with who you are. You're happy in your bucket. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
And I believe you're also in that bucket place as well. Yeah. How did you get there? How do people get there to feel good about themselves, to not worry about how they go out there to grab attention?
Yeah, it's exactly what you said. You got to value yourself, man. You got to value who you are and the differences between you and everyone else, because no one else will be you. No one else has been you, you know? And I think once you grasp that, you understand how valuable you really are, because you can't replicate that, you know? And I think it's that. I wouldn't put it any different than you just did. 100% was right. Spot on.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are so worried of, and I believe fear of failure is fear of failure and fear of success. There's a book called Magic of Thinking Big, which I hope whoever's doing the edit, if you guys can put the video, please do so. Please don't forget. I think it's gonna help a lot of people. Magic of Thinking Big by Dr. David Schwartz, I believe. Okay. Incredible book. Changed my life, bro. Yeah. Changed my life, bro. That book really made a huge difference to me. And he talks about the biggest failures people have, and also Think and Grow Rich. He talks about the fears people have, and one of them is fear of success, and one of them is fear of failure. You might say, Michael, fear of success? I'm like, yeah. People are afraid of success. They're afraid of the responsibility that happens with success. Yeah. They're afraid of having a fucking kid or a wife or an employee or a business because they're afraid of their responsibility.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
let go of everything. They want to be like a monk. Nothing wrong with being a monk. Do that shit. Couple of years, go monk yourself out, but then come back to reality a little bit. You know what I mean? Because it's okay to succeed. I never had that fear. I had a fear when I was younger, fear of failure, which I understand.
Yeah.
Woo! That one was scary as shit. Now I recognize that failure is part of the process.
100%.
Every single girl that I ever dated in my entire life, or every single girl that I spoke to, every single one of them has taught me a valuable lesson. And if I was to write a book on all the girls I dated, with all the lessons, oh my God, it'd be a shit ton of lessons. What to say, what not to say,
Yeah.
when to say, when not to say. Give them your heart, don't give them your heart. See if they're lying, see if they're not lying. Catch them in the bullshit. Everything. Who I'm looking for, who I'm not looking for. I have a list of who I want now because I've accumulated so much data.
Right.
And that only happened through what? Failure.
Trial and error.
Failure, bro. Failure. Everything great happens through failure. Greatness only happens through failure. It starts with failing.
Yeah.
It starts with failing. And moving forward, which is why it's called failing forward, as you move forward through the failures, you grab the I just posted on my Instagram, right? On the little, the little chat section. If you follow someone, they follow you, those people can see it. I wrote, grab the fruit, burn the tree, and move on.
Yeah.
Grab the fruit, burn the tree, and move on. What does that mean? Grab the data, grab the information from the failures. Grab all you can grab. Put it in your backpack. Burn that fucking tree, move the fuck on.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Move the fuck on. And that's the lessons that I got. And that's what's helped me overcome the challenges that I always overcame. Breakups, challenges, business situation, whatever. Because I saw that situation as not as a failure as a whole. I saw it as a stepping stone to the next great thing.
Yeah. It's part of the plan.
And it's part of the plan. And I'm okay with it. And that's why I have a great attitude. Because, like, dude, anything can go wrong. And I'm pivot mode. I'm already in pivot mode. I'm already in solution mode. Like, I talked to some people, some friends and people. Bro, they're still sitting there talking about the problem. I'm like, bro, just shut the fuck up about the problem, bro. Like, you got a solution. I already got this. While you're sitting there talking about the problem, I already came up with 3 ideas how to solve that problem.
Right.
And you're still talking about the problem.
Right.
Ringing around the fucking rosy. I'm like, dude, shut the like, hello? We got a solution. Oh, this doesn't work. Great.
Right.
And then sometimes you bring a solution and become negative about the solution. I'm like, dude, why are you pre-ejaculating like, why are you being negative, bro?
Yeah. Period.
Like, dude, let's give it a shot. It may be a bad shot, but at least I'm giving it a shot.
It's a shot.
It's a shot, bro.
I'd rather that.
You know what I mean? So, in your opinion, today is not even a podcast, bro. This is a rant. Look, this is deep to my heart, bro.
Yeah.
This is deep to my heart. Like,
That's
I'm
okay.
passionate about this shit.
Yeah.
I know that a lot of people watching these videos are gonna get impacted in such an amazing way. To me, that's what motivates me. That's why I love doing this shit. I don't want to wake up in the morning and sit there and record videos, but I do want to impact people, so it motivates the fuck out of me.
Right. Yeah.
Like, you probably want to go out there and go to the viewer and make some money,
Yeah.
right? So let me ask you this. What are some tips for someone that is afraid to grab attention or they don't know how to grab attention?
Yeah.
What are some ways to get people's attention?
Yeah.
Especially whether it's sales or even dating, whatever it may be.
Yeah. So what? Well, that sounds like a 2-part question. What are some ways to get attention? Me, I'll give it from my perspective. I'm comfortable in my skin, right? You have to be comfortable in your skin. You have to be okay with getting told, things like criticism. You have to be okay with what you cannot do because it's all part of the plan. To be quite frank, with the situation where you are trying to develop that type of confidence, it all boils down to conviction. The higher conviction, the more you can kind of blow through those type of things. So,
That was a bomb right there.
yeah,
Conviction, baby.
That's really all you need.
Because you're convicted on yourself. I'm convicted on me.
Period. That's it.
Let me ask you this. From the outside in, does it look like I'm convicted on me?
Yeah.
I'm sold on me, bro.
Yeah, you sold on
I'm
you.
so sold on me. Like,
Yeah.
I'm the best thing on the planet for me.
Yes.
I may not be the best thing for you. That's okay. That's your
Yeah.
choice. But for me, when I look into the mirror, I love myself, bro.
Absolutely. That's the first sale we got to close. Is us.
I love me.
Got to sell you on you.
100%.
Yeah.
I love me so much, bro. Like, I love myself. I love where I'm going. I love who I am. I love what I'm about. I can genuinely say, I love you, Michael Barayev, into the mirror. Some of you guys are afraid of saying that. You're so afraid of saying, I love you into the mirror.
Yeah.
You're afraid of walking into the street and saying, I love myself. Because you're so worried. You're so worried what others will think of you.
Yeah. Imagine
Instead, you should be worried about how you think of you.
Yeah.
That's what you should be thinking about.
Yeah.
How do you think of you? Fuck everyone else. How do you think of you?
Yeah.
How do you think of you?
Absolutely.
That's the attention needs to be on you, baby.
Yeah.
Focus on you a little bit. Get to love yourself. Get to know yourself. Spend some alone time. Some of you guys are so afraid of being alone.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, bro, it's okay.
Yeah.
I've been alone for the past couple of months, man. I'm alone by myself. Come home, see my cat. What's up?
Yeah.
And I sit there. I'm like, okay, it's not fun Because you want to have companionship and significance with people. Because after 7, 8 o'clock, you know, you're spending time with your girl.
Of course, yeah.
Matt's spending time with his future girlfriend and imaginary girlfriend. I don't know, I'm just kidding. He's in the gym out there hustling, right? Everyone else is, you know, with their families.
Yeah.
I'm by myself with my cat. That's my family right now.
Right. 100%.
And that's okay.
100%.
It hurts. It's painful, but it's okay. You pay attention.
Yeah.
Oh, it's painful. I don't like it. Oh, okay. What can I learn from this? Solitude. It's not. I'm not lonely, bro. I'm in solitude. Big fucking difference.
Yeah.
And I enjoy that uncomfortable feeling because I know that one day I'm gonna meet my wife.
Yeah.
One day I'm gonna have a partner that's gonna be with me, and I'm gonna be there to support someone else.
Yeah.
I just did a video that blew up like crazy, talking about how you need to spoil your wife, right? And it's true because if you spoil your wife, you'll have the best life on the planet because you'll be able to spend alone time when you need to, and you'll be able to spend time with someone else when you need to, and you'll have the best of both worlds.
Absolutely.
And not be like, damn, like in my previous relationship, I actually liked being away from her because being with her was just, it was challenging. Was she a bad person? No, she wasn't for me. And I recognized, like, why am I doing that to myself? I should be so in love with the person that I want to be with them.
100%.
And when I'm with them, I'm with them. And then I will want to be so in love with myself that I want to be alone and spend that solitude with myself and enjoy that moment.
Yeah.
Like when I went to Morocco, I was all by myself. It was an amazing trip. One of my best trips was Morocco and Spain. Loved it.
Yeah.
I went to Colombia and Ecuador. Amazing trip before this craziness in Ecuador.
Yeah.
I loved it because of solitude, because of being by myself. Spent time with looking at people, you know, eating food by myself, just exploring the world. And then I also went on a trip with my brother recently. We went to Belize, Honduras, El Salvador, and Nicaragua. And that was amazing. I spent time with someone else. Like, you got to learn how to love yourself to be with you, and you got to love yourself to be with other people as well.
Yeah.
You know?
Definitely.
And once you do that, now you can focus on what? Going out there.
Yeah, the world.
Going out there. Going to the world and screaming out loud and saying, hey, this is what I have to offer.
Yeah, because you chose who you are. You know who you are. You chose who you are. And there's no experience or person that can tell you otherwise. And that's what kind of gives you that overriding conviction. So my advice, much like this guy did, much like I did, choose who you want to be. Pick. Make a choice and be decisive about it.
Powerful, bro. Choose who you want to be.
Choose who you want to be. And don't let, otherwise the world will choose for you.
Ooh. Your mom, your dad, your brother, your cousin, your sister, your uncle will choose for you. And then what happens is you're held hostage by those choices.
Yes.
How many of you guys, be honest, and you can let me know in the comments, how many of you guys, honest to God, are living someone else's life? Think about it. You're not living your life. You're not living the life that you want to live. Right. You're living the life that your mom and your dad or your friends or your family members or even society has programmed you to think that you need to live this life.
Yeah, exactly.
Some of you guys, I'll give you an example. When I moved into my apartment, I moved in because I loved the view. I didn't move into it because people moved to Miami Brickell because they want to be in Brickell.
Yeah.
I didn't care. I didn't even know what Brickell was.
Yeah.
All I know was I saw the apartment, I want it.
Yeah.
Literally.
100%.
When I saw this office, I saw it, I want it.
Yeah.
I didn't give a shit what others wanted. I knew what I wanted.
Right. That's why you want attention, because when something is done by your design, you want more people to see it. When something is done and you weren't in full control, you don't really want everyone to see it. So that's why you're okay with living your life on a full-eye scale, because you actually designed that. You're like, yo, come see what I designed.
Yeah, because I'm not living someone else's life.
Exactly.
I never made decisions for other people's lives. I made it for my life. I wanted my life to be my life.
Correct.
I wanted to have enough money where I can live my life. I wanted to, like, I'll give you an example. I'm traveling the world because I actually enjoy seeing the world. Yeah. And I also have a little goal attached to it to hit 100 countries. That's a little sickness to myself. I'm always, everything to me is about goals and targets and shit like that. It's just the way I'm wired,
Quotas.
Right? Quotas, numbers. I'm a very big math guy. So for me, seeing the world has been such an eye-opener to me. Seeing how people live, I'm like, this person is carrying a box of hay on a horse in the middle of Nicaragua. He is not living this life because he chose this life. He may have chosen it, but society has chosen that for him.
Yeah.
And that's sad, because if he would have, I promise you, he would have never chose that life.
If he could pick from scratch.
If he could pick from scratch,
yeah.
Like, you know, I forget which country. Is it a country or is maybe something I'm thinking about? I don't know. But maybe the movie Ants, A-N-T-Z.
Ants. The movie Ants.
Yeah, and they were like the second the baby is born, they put like, oh, you're gonna be a minor.
Gotcha.
You're gonna be a teacher.
Yes. That's Ants.
That's Ants, right?
100% Ants. I watched it the other day.
You watched it the other day?
Like about 2 weeks ago.
That's my boy. That was a good movie.
Good movie.
Emotional
movie too. We went to war. My boy had got cut off.
And Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah. Sylvester was. He was the big.
He was the big guy. I loved it. It was a great movie. I watched it as a kid. But what I want to say is this: they literally chose for you.
Yeah.
They literally choose you to be a doctor, lawyer. Like, they literally
Worker,
made you.
yeah.
You're a worker bee or you're a smart bee.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, I can't. Like, society does the same thing nowadays.
Yeah, it does the same thing. Yep.
Like, they literally program me to think, oh, you're an introvert. You should be a fucking engineer. Why? What if I want to, like, travel the world. I don't know. Like,
Correct.
you can still find ways to make money.
Yeah.
You can still find ways to make money with things that you actually enjoy. Now, it might take forever. So that's why I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm going to go door knocking.
Yeah.
I want my life later to be the way I want it, so I'm going to suffer now.
Yeah.
But the point is this. I wasn't worried about the attention. I don't want to live someone else's life.
Right.
I want to live my life. I love my life. I love who I am. Hopefully you love who you are. Hopefully one day you become the best version of yourself so you can look into the mirror and actually be proud of yourself and be appreciative. I don't, like I was going to say, you know a love language of words of affirmation? A lot of people need to hear that to feel good about that.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. I would love to hear someone say, you're amazing, you're Michael, you're awesome, this and that. But I don't live my life for that.
Right.
I don't live my life for those words of affirmation. Because those words of affirmation come from who?
Yourself.
Every fucking day, bro. Every day I got my self-talk. Every day I got myself looking in the mirror. I'm like, dude, you sexy motherfucker, bro.
Yeah.
When I go to the gym, I'm like, this guy right here, bro, you suffered. You went through pain. You worked out. You didn't want to. You woke up. You did it for fucking 15 years.
Yeah, man.
I'm proud of you, bro. I'm excited for you, bro. 15 years, bro, I'm in the fucking gym. 15 fucking years. I was huge at one point. I was super skinny at one point. I'm chiseled. Right now I'm chiseled. I got six-pack, schmick-pack, whatever. I'm chiseled up. Right? Right? But before, before 17, I was small as shit. So I made a decision to fucking improve myself. And I just wish people could be so happy with who they are and where they are in life and just work on where they want to go to. Because it's just such a, you're gonna go through that journey anyway. Time is gonna pass. Might as well pass it with a smile.
I agree.
And as you become better at yourself, I know we talk about attention, guys. You'll be like, what the fuck is that got to do with fucking sales and attention? Everything. Because if you're not good with you will never go out there to do the attention.
Correct.
That's what stops you guys from creating the attention out there. I'm not afraid of taking a video right now. As a matter of fact, I'll do it right now. You want to see? Let's do this. Let's do. Look how I create my stories. Look how fast. Look how fast. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch how fast it is. Okay?
So
watch how fast this shit is. Watch how fast. Look how fast. Shaquille, what are we doing right now? What are we doing?
We here spitting out fire.
Spitting out fire, making moves, baby. Let's go.
Let's get it, baby.
Watch this. Watch this.
Post.
Right? Post.
Someone did that and
I didn't even look at it. I didn't even check how did it sound. No, you know what's crazy? Eric makes fun of me sometimes. He's like, why are you listening to your own videos? I'm like, no, it's the time when you see the video is when I see the video. I have no idea.
Right.
The editor looks at the videos. He edits it. Well, actually, sorry. Matt looks at the videos, and the editor looks at the videos. Then the social media guy posts the videos. I'm like, dude, by the time I see it, it's already posted. So I'm like, oh, shit, that's what it is? Like, oh, shit, that's good. So, like, I watch my own YouTube videos sometimes. I'm like, oh, shit, it's my first time listening to this shit, right? Because sometimes, especially your voice, program you much stronger than anyone else's voice.
Yes.
But it's crazy because you got to look what I just did. I just posted that story. I didn't think. I posted it. Who cares what people think?
Right.
Who gives a shit? Post. Attention, baby. What I just say? Hey, we're doing this.
Yeah.
Shooting the podcast, my boy. On this recording.
Yeah.
So what I want you guys to get good at is to go out there and stop worrying about what everyone else is thinking about you, all this bullshit, right? Fix your own internal self. Look into the mirror. Work on yourself. Work on that project. Become a better you. And then take the phone, post those videos, knock on those doors, bang on those phone calls, do what you need to do, and grab that attention because money will follow the attention. But before the attention, you got to fix yourself. So I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. If you love this kind of content, do me a favor. Subscribe to the channel. Post your comments. Post your likes. We appreciate it. Share it with a friend, por favor. We're trying to get to 100,000 followers on YouTube, SchmooYouTube. So I need your support. You guys help me a lot on Instagram, but help me out on YouTube. Please, I'm begging you. And we'll see you guys in the next video.